Hi Corinne, it's Alex here, and I'm just going to talk to you about my chosen topic, behaviour management, and how I've seen it implemented in my school and classroom. For my PECs, I was lucky enough to get kindergarten. The kinder group as a whole is broken into two classes based on their academic abilities. I'm in the class with the students with lower academic abilities, those with behaviour problems, and two students that have English as their second language, but this also means it fits perfect with my assessment. On the first day of meeting with my teacher, she openly told me that there are a few students within the class with behaviour problems, and one having autism and one who is going through the process of being diagnosed legally deaf. As stated in O'Neill and Stephenson's 2014 article, Australian teachers are facing a far more challenging array of student diversity within a classroom setting, with more students with mental, physical and learning difficulties being classed with mainstream classes to reduce the effect of exclusion. The teacher introduced myself to her classroom behaviour management strategies where there are groups on the wall and every day the student starts at the same point, and as they are rewarded throughout the day they can move up the group, and once they meet the superhero level, the highest level, they receive a school award to go into the drawer at the end of week assembly. If the student is misbehaving, they go down a level to timeout, move next door and then sent to the principal. Lucky enough, I haven't seen this happen yet and only have sent one student to timeout. She asked myself that rather than just sitting and observing, she would like me to be more involved and be able to start rewarding and disciplining the students. So when it comes to myself teaching the class, there will already be a level of respect made and students will treat myself as a teacher and not just another student. Myers and Associates' 2017 article, Classroom Management with Exceptional Learners, states that teachers today feel unprepared in being able to manage the behaviour of a diversity of students and become overwhelmed if students display a challenging level of behaviour. I think by being placed in a kinder class with such a diverse array of students, it is preparing myself to be able to handle the more challenging students through not just sitting and observing, but by being able to interact with the students and being able to discipline positively and negatively, showing that I am a teacher and I can handle the class. Positive reinforcement is paramount in the classroom, especially with the array of students that love attention when misbehaving. The student who has autism doesn't filter and doesn't recognise when she physically hurts another child, and if you aren't watching her all the time, she becomes a major disruption. By always giving her praise for doing her 5 L's and moving about the classroom in the proper way, she understands what good behaviour is and how to act in the school context. By using the indirect behaviour management strategy, the students pick up on little hints and soon follow, like saying, "Lincoln, I love how you're sitting." The students surrounding him soon follow. In the 2017 article by Flores and Associates, Praise Research Trends and Future Directions, Characteristics in Teacher Training, states that teachers report that student behaviour is the most difficult part of teaching, but by identifying strategies that allows the promotion of positive behaviour, the outcomes are endless as the student always responds positively and a successful teacher-student relationship can be established. I was given the advice of always give 5 positives before a negative, otherwise if you're always negative, the students are going to work against you and respect will never be shown. The Australian Professional Standards of Teaching states that you must implement a fair and equitable behaviour plan. I believe that you must work with the student rather than against them to be able to get the best out of them. Always picking on the negatives with a troubled student is only going to make the situation worse. But as Flores' 2017 article, A Preliminary Investigation of Kindergarten Teachers' Use of Praise in General Education Classrooms, states that you as a teacher must always be on the lookout for a positive behaviour more so than the negative behaviour, because praise is the key to an effective learning environment. My view on behaviour management hasn't changed, and I believe that behaviour management is the key to having an effective and productive learning environment. By being able to control the class no matter who the students are, productive lessons can always be taught.